State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Minnesota's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt. Made a defender miss. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Buckeyes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage.
Turning it on! Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls it in. It's Cole.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Spins away from the defense. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? He's got it on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim Stillwagon. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. The snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. 3rd and long, and the defense dialed up. Heat, and more heat.
And I love that. I love being aggressive on 3rd and long. I want the ball out of the quarterback's hands. I want to find a way to play man coverage on the outside. I want to make it very uncomfortable for you. I don't want to give you time, and the defense did just that.
And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the grab close to the logo. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a tight end. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. field on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ivory. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll heave it deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Everett. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Firing deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Here's the pressure. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cole.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Ivory.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Under fire. He'll pull it down. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Finds his man down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down, partner. He's a yard short. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Grab behind the line. It's Cole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And, guys, this will stay a 24-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Got a man. It's Calhoun. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ivory. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Under fire. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Finds his tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take him back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Brings into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Everett. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Cole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. A designed run for the quarterback. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to SMU. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Calhoun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the timing just a hair off. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Going to sling it on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. He's got his man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Working the big fella downfield and outside. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he added the extra point. They marched 72 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Trying to get the corner. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Calhoun. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Working that left side now.
Just getting the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Hoping to cut into that lead. They did not. The lead is huge. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.